Hello guys, welcome back to another video. And yeah, has been a while since my last video in English because the last video I told you that I'm a I already know speaking English a little, yeah. I think that it will be very easy to record after that, but I realized that when you arrive in some place or when you finish your go out, you realize that when you finish your big task or something that you spend a lot time to win or to do that, maybe you not feel the same thing that you start. Because, for example, in 2 or 3 months ago, I I always study English like every day, and I almost spend 3 or 4 hours per day reading or listening things in English. But when I realized that I already know, speak, and understand most of things in English, not at all, of course, but something, maybe I stopped because it's like, oh, I already know, so I don't need to study more English. But if I think that way, will be impossible to improve my English, because if I stop to study English, basically you cannot learn more vocabulary or new phrase or expression. So I need to back to my focus in English, and this is a problem that I need to fix now. But in my defense, I changed my studies time to reading. Yeah, this is a book that my cousin give to me to reading, and his name is Lucas. So my cousin basically is a good reader. So I think that he read almost 10 or 9 books in 1 year. So he read a lot, and has a really a beginning. I asking him some advice about some books or good books to read, and this book is my second. Yeah, this is my second book that he gave it to me to read, of course, because the first book, uh, I don't know his name in Portuguese, but in Portuguese called O Médico e o Monstro. This is a very, very good book because show you the other side of your emotional. So for example, in this book show one people that these people not people, um, this book tell a story about one guy, that the guy basically, how I can say that in English, separe. So this guy says separe your feels, like the good feels and the bad feels, and the same guys have two. Bro, no, how can I explain that? You know, this is a very difficult job when you want to explain something in English, but you can't because you don't have vocabulary enough to find the right words to say that. Because, for example, I know I explained this book very well in Portuguese because I explained to my uncle after finish this book. But in English, this is a little hard because I know a lot of things about this book, but in English I don't know these words in English, so basically it's not possible to explain this bug in English because I don't know how words use it. It oh damn bro, I really wanted to explain this bug in English, but yeah, I can't. But this is a uh, very good because I can understand that if I not learn every day one or two new words, is be possible to become fluent in English because my speaking is okay now. I can express myself well. So my ideas, what I want, or ask something. But if you know, like now, I can't explain this book that I read or 3 days. So I remember very well, but yeah, I need to get more vocabulary to do that. So I think that I can make a go out like in the 3 months. I will try to record another video in English, and I can able to explain this book in English because if I can, if I try to explain now, will be very confused because I will try to find a new sentence or new words to explain, but the meaning is not the same, because if you want to explain something well, you need to find the right words or the right sentence, like in your language, your first language, in your second language, and explain it. But yeah, now it's a little difficult to do. But let's back to talk with this book. This book is very good and very fun because tell a story about a thief, and this thief called Arsène Lupin. This is a French book, so the author is Maurice Leblanc. Maurice Leblanc. Yeah, this guy is a very writer. Yeah, I think so. And I think this book is real very fun because I start now. I already read 81 pages, so I'm in. I am page 81. So this book have 300 pages. So I just start now. And I think that in the future videos, I will try to back and explain some things about my books that I read because I'm reading a lot now because I stopped to study English and I stopped to reading books. But these books is in Portuguese, so yeah, I'm neglecting my English a lot. But bro, reading this kind of book is so fun because that is why I stopped to study English and I started that. But whatever, I will back. I will back to study English again, like I'm studying before. Not spend a 6 or 7 hours per day like I'm doing in 6 months ago, but I will try to spend 2 or 3 hours. This is enough to learn something or new vocabulary. This is very good enough. So I will try to study my course in English, of course, and write some videos in English, specifically movies or series. I was I was watching a series in English, but I don't remember who is. But I'm just listening Portuguese music, but I'm back. I will back. So I needed to focus on learning new things in English. So this video is just to explain something that I'm doing now. I start to reading now. This thing I don't know before, so this is a new hobby, and I'm like it. I'm like it a lot because it's so good to reading. Of course, a good books, yeah. But I'm reading now, and yeah, this is some news that I bring to the video. And of course, if you want to see more videos, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I see you on the next video.